not that kind of person. That's a young lady with integrity and dignity. Okay, she would have never done no mess like that.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you, Purple Heart. She said, stop talking to me about this bullshit. That's what she said. Stop bringing up bullshit. Blue going right back to Krishan when he get out. No, ma'am. And I hope that don't hurt your feelings that he don't. I hope it don't hurt your feelings. Blueface never bashed Jaden online. Rock. She played with the cover-up. She shouldn't speak on Jay, period, after everything she dealt with. Get into TikTok lives. Great gods told me to get off here and get on TikTok. Until your son plays her, now you gotta say she should have knew better after he done using her. Huh? I told everybody what I thought as his mom. I told him everybody the truth. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I told Jaden when she was in high school that John probably wasn't going to be right until he was around his daddy's age because his daddy ain't right. That's what I told her. And she said, that's cool because I ain't ready either. And they maintained their friendship or whatever they had through kids and everything. When they got ready to be serious, I don't know what happened. I can't tell you nothing, but I would never tell no woman, oh, I think my son is ready. He ready to settle down and be with just you. I would never tell my son, nobody know shit like that about my son unless I thought he was ready. Now, if they don't listen to me and they choose to do what they want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like marry while he in jail, that's on you, baby. All I can do is advise you. That's on you what you choose to do. Right. Why is everybody worrying about her business? She is involved with a new relationship, a new character unlocked. They happy. They look happy. Let her be happy. It's blue on. I ain't never seen nobody put on that kind of weight and be that kind of zoned in and that kind of, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen him this mentally strong or this physically strong in his entire life. So whatever them is, honey, he might need to keep doing them. She is not worried about nothing. She wants peace, y'all. Keep asking about Rock. Thank you, girl. All of us just want some peace and some quiet. Y'all LA folks be sleeping on the Midwestern folks. We the ish. Sports and all. What? Blue coming. End up just like Papa Blue. These niggas never grow up. Well, Papa Blue ain't never really been sat down. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody's saying. When you sit down, God speaks to you. So sometimes when we be thinking people went to jail, sometimes it be so that they can, fulfill God's purpose in their life. Every single one of the people that I know about in the Bible, or the good proportion of the people that I followed in the Bible, went to jail. And sometimes even, it might not be jail. It could be Moses up on that rock up on that mountain for all that time. Sometimes you got to sit down and be tuned in with the spirit because life just be moving too fast for you. So Jonathan may not be like his dad. You know what I'm saying? And his dad was in a marriage for a long time. So just because we didn't work out, his dad got married and they raised their daughter and was married for like 10, 15 years or something. So just because we didn't work out didn't mean that John's daddy didn't go get married and work out better with somebody else. Is Blue on steroids? No, you can't. How the hell he gonna get some steroids? He barely getting some goddamn food in there. He barely getting some food. Depression causes weight gain. I think if he was gonna be depressed, that would have been much early on. I think he's very excited to get out and make his moves. He has a new love interest. She's very supportive, not just, in jail, but, helping him write and organize his life and his thoughts and put his his hands on his plans on paper. Like, you around and get a Virgo, you might actually be real successful, because what we gonna do is make you believe some shit, and we gonna make you put some shit in order. Where the Virgos at that no? I only got 50% of that trade, honey.
What's up guys, welcome to Web City News Desk. Hope you're having an amazing day wherever you're watching us from. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for taking time to watch our content. We really appreciate your support. Now from the video to just watch, that was one Blueface baby's mom, who hopped on her Instagram live, and she was just addressing questions from some of her fans. And the most concern that people have been raising is Blueface new photo that erupted out of prison. And Blueface was skinnier than a pole when he was on the outside, but now that he's on the inside, that is instead prison, he's become totally buff with a bunch of new tats. And the rapper posted pics of himself, standing with a couple of his boys inside California State Prison in Los Angeles County. And they showed Blueface, has beefed up big time. You might even have to do a double, take because of his physical transformation, because he looks so different. Plus, his face is now completely touched, which is a drastic escalation from all the ink on his body before he landed in the California penal system. And in one prison photo, Blueface stares emotionally in the camera lens with a caption that read, "This is not a 50-50 yard." It's not clear what exactly Blueface means by that, but you may recall, when Work told us Blueface is popular among his peers and has possibly gotten addicted to prison tattoos, which may explain the new face ink. And as for his beef abode, it's pretty clear Blueface has been pumping iron. Blueface, was sentenced to 4 years in prison after he violated his probation in connection with a 2021 assault on a security guard at a lounge in Los Angeles. His mother, as you have heard, is planning a welcome party for November after several delays, and looks like she's gonna have to update that, flare pic now, because, even her, she seemed shocked, but she said that, the fact that, Blueface, has gained weight means that, he doesn't have stress, and, he is just eagerly waiting, to come back home. And even Karlissa told us that, Blueface already has a new partner, who is supporting him very much, during this time, and even the new partner is helping him, composing new songs, and that's what he needs most. And during the entire live, you had people asking about Christian, but Karlissa went ahead, cutting them short, saying that Christian has moved on, she has a new relationship, and she seems to be happy, so people should stop being on her case so much. But she insisted that Blueface is in the right place, and very soon we might be seeing him come out and joining back his family. So go ahead and tell us your opinion down below in the comment section after hearing everything that Karlissa said about the son. And if you came across Blueface new jail photo, do you tell that is this stereos that Blueface has been pumping as the allegations are going, or do you believe that they are just eating a healthy meal plan back in the in prison? So go ahead and tell us your opinion, and don't forget to like and share this video, guys, so that it can be recommended to a larger audience. And each and every time you feel entertained by our content, we'll tell you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.